Toy Story 5, June 19th.
This was Anne's joygasm moment.
Oh, yeah, one of them, for sure.
Because they talk a little bit. First of all, they talk about all the money Toy Story's made. It's
crazy.
Billions and billions of dollars Toy Story's made. And then they say, who better to tell us about the movie than Woody and Buzz themselves, Tim Allen and Tom Hanks come out on stage.
Yeah.
And as soon as that happened, you got to understand, Tom Hanks is Anne's favorite human being. So you could just feel her energy start
More
to glow.
than the Jonas?
More than the Jonas Brothers.
Oh, shit.
Like crushing on the Jonas Brothers, but Tom Hanks is like her favorite human. And so Tom Hanks comes out on stage and you could tell the whole audience is buzzed and very excited about it. And they came out and listen, they've always said about Toy Story, we never say we will never do another one, but we ain't going to do another one unless we have an idea that we really think will resonate. And so I know there have been a lot of doubters about why they're doing Toy Story 5, but I do just want to point out, everybody seems to forget that the world cried, we don't need another Toy Story after they made the first one. Mm-hmm. And they did 2, and that was like the best one ever. And then when they announced 3, everybody says, they're just, soaking it now. Now they're just milking Toy Story. We don't need another Toy Story. The second one was perfect. And the third one was the best one yet. And then they announced a 4th one. And everybody said, we don't need a 4th one. The third one ended perfectly. And while it was not the best Toy Story movie, it was still a really good movie. And it made over $1 billion. And now, so then they say they're going to do 5. And again, the Boo Birds are out talking about it and all that kind of stuff. I'll tell you what, though. They showed us a bunch of the movie. And I mean, I think we all felt it when they announced that the toys are now facing a new threat. Technology that the kids play with. And in this case, it's like an iPad mini called the Lily Pad. And the little girl's just obsessed with it and blah, blah, blah. And the juxtaposition about how kids used to play with how kids play and interact now. And I was watching this and I thought, first of all, number one, this is super charming. This is making me feel like I'm back in Toy Story again. This is wonderful. But I also thought this is poignant. Like, I think this whole thing is going to be a really interesting, socio-development conversation because they didn't just make Lilypad out to be a villain. Like Lilypad literally in 15 seconds connects, what's the girl's name again? Gabby? No, Abby? What's the name of the kid?
I
Is
think
Gabby the name of the new kid? Anyway, let's just say Gabby. I'm sure people in the live chat will Bonnie. Thank you. Who was the first one to say Bonnie? It was Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. Was the first one to say Bonnie. Like the toys have been like, we're trying to get Bonnie to make friends. And Lilypad's like, oh, boom, there, I did it. And then you actually see they coordinate a sleepover in seconds on it. So it's not, what I thought they might do is old toys good, technology bad. And they're certainly going to lead into some of the negative things about technology with kids, but they were also showing some of the good things about it. So I'm just fascinated to see how they do this in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, the Lilypad character does say, like, I want to help her achieve all of her goals, like scholastic goals and training. So the Lilypad thinks it's acting in the best interest of the child, too. So it's not just like evil. It's just like, no, she's got a completely different angle on what's best for the child. And now the toys and the Lilypad are arguing about, like, how to raise the child the best way. So yeah, man, it was fascinating. I liked how they like aged up these kind of ageless toys.
Yeah,
like how do you age
Woody's
a timeless?
bald now?
Yeah.
That was
Needs
so
a brown
funny.
marker. Yeah.
It's all gone. He's got a gut.
They're going for broke with the skewering of technology as well because they're not pulling any punches.
Yeah.
Showing her scrolling, from morning till night,
Yep.
and the things that the Lilypad was saying. It's going to be because the Lilypad doesn't know what she's got is bad. It's in her mind. We're great. What's wrong with? There's nothing bad about me. And we're going to find out that it's not the Lilypad that's bad. It's the human beings and the way they're using
And how we interact with it. Yeah.
I also love the attention to detail, like when Jessie is trying to have a conversation with the Lilypad is on the internet sifting on her belly, like not really paying attention,
That's
just
so
like everyone
funny.
does on their
Like,
phone.
I'm talking to you, and Lilypad's just scrolling.
This movie is gonna make all the money. Like
think it's gonna be a
all the money. It's funny. Like we've talked about this. I'm the same age as Andy is, the previous owner of the toys from the other movies. And Toy Story 3, Andy goes off to college. That's when I went off to college. So I've literally grown up with this as a little kid that pretended with toys when the first movie came out. Now I'm the parent that has young boys that have iPads. And so like this really resonated with me. And there's a whole generation of people that grew up with these movies that now have kids that are fighting this exact battle. The battle of screen time, the battle of children's attention span and the way that they communicate with one another. And so like I think this is going to be huge.
Just a reminder to everybody, Fandango, we talked about this on the John Campea Show like a week or so ago, but Fandango did their annual survey of movie fans about what the most anticipated movie of the summer is. And it wasn't The Odyssey and it wasn't Spider-Man. It was Toy Story 5. They surveyed 6,000 movie fans and the number one most anticipated film of the summer is Toy Story 5. Second was Spider-Man. Third was The Odyssey. No, third was Devil Wears Prada 2. Fourth was The Odyssey. And Mandalorian and Grogu didn't even make the list. But yeah, I think you're right. I think this is going to make a lot more money than people think it will.
I think it's also going to start, like you just pointed out, a big cultural conversation because it's a way that kids can now, they're going to be able to reflect. If you're a 8-year-old and you're a screen addicted kid and you watch this movie, you are going to make the revelation to yourself that this could be bad for me. You don't have to listen to parents tell you anymore. And I think that's part of the reason they probably wanted to make this film in the first place.
What did you think about it?
Unless they wait to watch it on the iPad.
I think one of the shots that killed me was when Bonnie was all excited. She had her physical toys in the car and she was going to run up to her friend's house. And then she sees that they're all holding their lily pads. And as soon as she recognizes, like, oh, we're not playing with these toys. She throws the toys back into the car and grabs the lily pad. And I was like, that's really tough. That's going to be tough for that age to kind of discern like how do my friends play now, at this age.
And what's cool and what isn't.
Yeah. I thought the trailer looked amazing. I've always loved the Toy Story franchise. I love that they bring in Woody's girl, remind me.
Jessie.
Bo Peep. Bo Peep for like a split second. She makes an appearance just to
Hi,
drop
honey.
Woody
He
off,
just calls him
which
honey.
I thought was great. She's like, you take care of whatever you got to do. And then outside was like Keanu Reeves' character waiting for her.
And by the way, that was Keanu Reeves voicing him.
Yeah.
I don't know if they just brought him in for a half hour.
It
to do
might just
one
be for
line.
that scene, but I love that they still integrate like all the other toys that are in the universe too.
But I liked what we saw.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think this looks like a classic Toy Story
Yeah.
tale. So, all right. So that was another good one. All right.